La Strada, a masterpiece, chef d'oeuvre, a landmark in the history of cinema. Federico Fellini, director and writer of the screenplay. Giulietta Messina is was his real life wife, and she is the protagonist of this dark, bleak movie, together with Anthony Quinn, Zampano, Iron Man of today, with a big difference. If Iron Man of this age is knocking planets together, this performer of decades ago was only able to break a chain. Not that he wouldn't make quite a fuss about it. I mean, he had to because he earned money out of this. I'm tempted to say trick. It wasn't a trick. He was strong. It's just that he had to exaggerate, perhaps to some extent, to make it marketable. The skill. I mean, he would force himself, and he would have the chain on the on the chest, and termina, lasă-la în pace. They take advantage that I'm not looking, and they're doing their own performance. Free agents. They become free agents. So the heroine is sold to Zampano, who's traveling with a sort of bicycle, not bicycle, motorbike, but a motorbike which has quite a I'm sorry, quite a baggage at the back. It's in a way more like a motorbike truck, a motorbike which has like a pickup truck behind it. The luggage usually associated with a pickup truck or a small truck, and the girl would travel in there, and she would be the assistant, so to say. She would present. She would say, "This is Zampano." That was the idea. She's shy. She's outre. She's different, timid, also loyal, obedient, but also rebellious at one point. I mean, she's gone at one stage because this is basically abuse. This is slavery she lives in, and so through villages and cities, they will have this act. She will sing in an instrument that looks like a trombone to me, and he will come and say, oh, as I said, it's a strong chain, and look, I'm putting this here to on the chest, not to protect me, but to spare you, to avoid you looking at something like flesh torn there by by this nail. And once in a while he would attach himself to a circus, and he would meet a man who is more or less an enemy, the fool. We know him as the fool. He doesn't have a name. And he's mocking Zampano with his macho, strongman style and attitude of the sexist, the alpha male, superior and arrogant. For instance, during a performance with the circus, he would sit in the audience, the fool, and while Zampano is in his act, and he wants tension, he wants silence, he wants to build up momentum, a climax, the fool says, Zampano, they'll call you on the phone. And somehow destroying the tension and the build-up. Zampano is chasing the fool. Maybe he will meet him and even kill him. We'll see about that. Overall, a sad story. A story of people living in poverty. They have to camp outside and to live on little, next to nothing. Suffering, abuse, as I said, torment, adversity, trauma. And one of the best movies ever made, included on the New York Times' best 1000 movies ever made. And if I'm not mistaken, also on Times' best 100 movies ever made list.